Happy New Year 2022! Hello, Power Rangers Lightning Collection fans, and welcome back to Lightning Storm, the series where lightning always strikes twice as we talk about everything that has happened in the past week for the Power Rangers Lightning Collection. To kick off the first video for 2022, we have a pretty light week of news. We did not have a lot of things happen at the end of 2021 for the Lightning Collection, at least this past week, so we really only have a couple of little stories to talk about. So let's go ahead and get right on into it. So first off this week, I'm just going to list off a couple of quick releases that happened. The Leonardo and Donatello 2-pack did ship out for a couple of people from GameStop, specifically Anthony Doe, who did post a review of it here on YouTube. I don't know how he gets stuff so early. He was the same person that had like Shredder ship out, or one of the people that had Shredder ship out from GameStop, and also like A-Squad Pink pretty quickly from GameStop, so like, you must have some really good GameStops near you or something for them to ship out so quickly and everything for you. Congrats. But yeah, so that's been shipped out for at least him, but maybe a couple more people. They've charged me for one of the 2 packs that they still need to ship me, but have not shipped it yet, so hopefully soon. But that is kind of out in the US now a little bit, so we're slowly getting there with getting all of those out there. We also had Finster release from Amazon UK, so that's another figure that is not out in the US just yet, but will be shipping from Amazon hopefully soon. I'm hoping it's before the April 1st release that it's currently slated for, because I really want that figure. And I've been jealous of all the people who got it in the post-con, influencer boxes and stuff. So I've been really looking forward to being able to get that one someday. But that was it for like little minor releases. Our next story is going to be talking about kind of a, not really a minor release, not really a big release, but kind of just helping your A-Squad team out. So let's go ahead and go over to that story. So A-Squad Red did ship out from Hasbro Pulse this past week, and not only did it ship out pre-orders, it's actually in stock right now. So if you missed out on A-Squad Red back in like September when Dorkside Toys had it up, this will be your second chance to get it, and it seems to be up there for a pretty good amount of stock at least. So this can help you complete your A-Squad team if you've been collecting all of the recent releases that have been out, and or if you don't have it already, if you don't have any of the A-Squad members, you can start your A-Squad team with this, or if you just have Blue from last year or something like that. So yeah, that's nice that that's finally out, and also nice that the A-Squad is pretty much fully released in the US. It's relatively easy to get the whole team at this point. But we did, of course, have problems with A-Squad Pink that we contacted Hasbro about, or maybe you contacted Hasbro. I did, I know a couple of people did, and we did get a response from them. So let's go ahead and move on to that. It wasn't a great response, but it was a response nonetheless, and this was just kind of one of those generic cookie cutter Hasbro Pulse, customer service responses that basically said, hey, we've heard your complaints and we've given them to their higher ups or whatever. So I really hope that this actually ends up panning out to be something, although I'm very much anticipating for it to not be. I don't think they're going to make replacement helmets for this. And while that's definitely a shame, I feel like this is not going to be the only opportunity we'll have to get A-Squad Pink. I feel like a 5-pack is almost an inevitability for these guys, especially as they've made this mold, and how well, how else are they going to use it again, besides, re-releasing them like that. So I feel like there's possibly still another chance for them to fix it, but I hate the idea of a whole new release having to justify that. And granted, that's not confirmed by any means, but I'm just anticipating it probably happening. I don't know. I just hope that something actually would pan out from this in terms of a replacement helmet. I know a lot of people still don't agree with reaching out to Hasbro and letting them know that they messed up on this, which I still think is important to do. Because yes, I'm not trying to be nitpicky with it, but I'm just saying that when it's a thing that we've paid so much money for, especially as the prices increase, and they advertised it to be one way and then it arrived another way, we should let them know that they messed up, because that's what's going to stop them from just doing this again. And I know they do this a lot with Lightning Collection figures. They mess up a lot on them. But this is kind of a special case. So I still recommend reaching out to Hasbro, still letting them know. I will once again include that image. I'll leave the link to the tweet below if you guys would like to download that image and use it again, or I'll put it up on screen here as well for you to screenshot or whatever if you want to use this as your example when sending it off to Hasbro, so you can let them know. I still think it's worth a shot, because all we can do is let them know respectfully. And really the final story we really have this week is the Power Pop Art variant box for Dino Charge Pink. So a couple weeks ago, the UK retailer In Demand Toys posted like full-on promo shots of the other three, the Dino Fury Red, Zeo Cog, and Wild Force Lunar Wolf Ranger boxes for the new Power Pop Art variants. They're going to be exclusive to Walmart. And they just did not post the one for Dino Charge Pink. We knew she was going to get one. There was really no reason why they would only do 3 of the 4 of them. But finally, another distributor website posted the images with Dino Charge Pink, so I was able to grab those and post it on Twitter. And we finally have a look at it here. Not the greatest, highest quality images of it, but it's, a good enough look at it nonetheless. So we can see the brand new Tom Whalen side profile artwork for her, which looks really great. And also what's interesting is we didn't really get a side view of the box, where it's kind of tilted at an angle, so we can see that on the side it's still going to retain the same side box art that's on the regular version or any regular release Lightning Collection box, which is different from how the Spectrums did it in 2020, where the side profile that you saw on the front was also a side profile on the side. So interesting little change of pace there, where it's not exactly matching the Spectrum style of variants, which I know it's not doing that anyway, it's its own variant style, but it's just interesting that that's the kind of style that they're going for the artwork. So he did not change the side profile. So you actually get both artworks, the new one with this variant box and the old one on the side if you buy this variant box. So we still don't know when these are releasing exactly. They were all slated to go for pre-order after PulseCon, which is what they said was going to happen during the stream. And then they never did, and PulseCon was now like 2 months ago. So over 2 months ago. So I don't know what is happening with that. But I imagine either these will just pop up on Walmart someday, or they'll just pop up in stores someday. But all 4 of these will be Walmart exclusives, and I do think that Walmart will get the regular release boxes as well. That's how Target did with the Spectrums. They got the regular boxes and the Spectrum ones, so I don't see why Walmart wouldn't get the the regulars and the Power Pop Art ones. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens with that. I like them. I like to look at them. I will collect them because I collect everything Lightning Collection, so I will get both versions. I just won't open the Power Pop Art variants. And I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts down in the comments below, and if you are going to get these ones, are you going to get these ones over the regular ones? Are you going to get both? Or are you just content with one or the other? I'd love to know. In addition to the new promo shot of Pink, we also got to see the backs of these Power Pop Art variants, which shows the back render for the Wave 11 figures, which I don't think we had the back render picture for the regular boxes. So what this does show is that the render on the back of the box for Wild Force Silver does have 6 stripes and does have silver boots, 2 things that they have claimed that they're going to be fixing. However, still no holster. So I know that the renders and the figures never line up. I mean, think of A-Squad Pink, for example. That does not line up to her back render. Dino Thunder White is an infamous example of it not matching up to the back render. The back renders almost never match up. Or a lot of times when there's mistakes on the figure, they never match up to the renders. But this is just another example of the render looking more correct than the final product. Because like I said, we do have the 6 stripes, we have the silver boots, but no holster. So I don't know where this holster is. I don't know why this holster never existed for him on this figure. It seems like in any stage, whether it be render, prototype, whatever, promo shots, I don't get it. But hopefully this render is more what we actually end up seeing with the 6 stripes and the silver boots, because at the very least, I want that fixed. I really, really want a holster, but I'll take what I can get with him. But it's nice to see these 4 back renders for how these are going to look like. And I'm assuming that the renders will be the same on the regular boxes. That's how the Spectrums were. They had the same renders on both versions of the box, because there's really no reason to change the render for that. So I anticipate it being the same. Alright guys, and that is going to do it for the first episode of Lightning Storm and the first video on the channel in 2022. Of course, I would love to hear your guys' thoughts down in the comments below on anything I talked about this week, and of course you can follow me on Twitter at LaveRangerKey or LightningFigPR. And I'll see you all next time on Lightning Storm, the series where lightning always strikes twice.